Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Friday night, No Strings Attached. My name is Graeme.
Hello, I'm Lella.
And happy Friday the 13th. We're not playing a very spooky game tonight, but we are playing something new. This is, I'm sure I'm going to butcher the name, but it's Tawantinsuyu. It's the new, I'm saying it's part of the trilogy. There was Teotihuacan, the second one.
I can't remember either.
And then this one. So this one just came out a couple weeks ago, so I got a hand on it. Figured, why not show it off on No Strings Attached. So I'm going to quickly go through the game, how the game works. We haven't set it up for 2 players. I'm not going to go through all the details. You kind of see how the game will operate afterwards. Basically, the game is going to happen over a number of rounds, and there's going to be 3 scoring phases to it. And that's what this is for. This is for scoring. On your turn, you're going to do one of 2 actions. You're either going to place a worker on the board, or you're going to take what's called a secondary action. So to place a worker on your board, you're going to be using one of the meeples in front of you. Now, the meeple started from random meeples that we drew out of a bag. So you can see I have a blue and a red one here, as well as got a blue and a white. There are a total of 5 different colors here. So all the workers do something different. You have the, I don't know what the names are, there's the architect and craftsman. You want to place these guys, hopefully, on their matching colors on the board, and that's going to give you a bonus action you can do. The warrior, the red person, will allow you to capture a meeple that's next to you, adjacent to you. And adjacency in this game is anything that's connected through one of these action spaces. The priest will allow you to draw a god card. We'll talk about why the god cards are important. And you can pay a potato to get an extra action. And finally, the courier allows you a discount from being placed. So those are the basic type of workers. These were removed because we're playing with 2 players. So on your turn, you're going to be placing one of the workers. These god cards are going to be the main way you're going to be placing workers. So each god card has a god symbol on it. If I have this card in my hand, I can place one of my workers on that symbol on the board. So I can see this is this kind of curly symbol. So I can place a worker here. You then activate their special ability. There's nothing adjacent to my red warrior, so I can't capture a meeple. And I can do one of the actions that it's connected to. So let's quickly kind of go through the basic actions. There are 3 different basic resources. We have corn, we have potato, and we have stone. So you can collect potato, you can collect stone, you can collect corn. There's also gold, which is, for example, over there. So what do you need these resources for? Well, this action here allows you to build steps. These steps are going to be placed on here, and they're going to be worth points every time you do it, and you're going to get a benefit, a discount for when you have to place workers. You can build buildings. So we have some buildings over here. The buildings cost on the top right-hand corner of all the tiles. There's some production buildings, which are these 2, and these 2 up here with the infinity symbol on them are like ongoing abilities. So how do you actually place a worker? Well, you have the high priest. The high priest is going to start on one of these sections here. And the board is basically split up into sections, or what they call sectors, and sections and levels. So basically, you're going to draw a triangle out here, and my high priest is kind of overlooking this entire area. If I want to place one of my meeples, you have to then pay the cost to place them. It's going to be 0 cost if he's in the same area where your priest is. Then it's going to be 0, 2, or 5 food, and food is either corn or potatoes to place them. If I want to place it on either side of my high priest, so like this section here, it's going to cost me 1 food plus the level. If I want to place it in the kind of 2 right behind the priest, it's going to be 3 food plus the level. So if I want to place someone here, it would cost me 0 because I'm where my priest is and I'm on the first level. If I want to place him down here, I pay 0 for the priest, but I have to pay 5 for the level. These steps will reduce the cost by 2. So instead of 5, this would be 3 food. And if you are placing a yellow meeple, that's also going to reduce the cost by 1. So that's the benefit of that. Someone's going to answer any questions in the chat for me about the game, because it is, like I said, it is fairly new. So that's good. That is the basic actions you're going to be doing, placing your workers out. The other thing you can do is what's called a secondary action. You can do 2 of those. Secondary actions can be very simple. Draw 2 God cards into your hand. Draw 2 army cards into your hand and keep 1. And we'll talk about why you need army cards. You can recruit anybody from the nomad section here, or you can move your high priest to another section, 1 to 2 steps clockwise. Wherever they land, you're going to have to be able to do that action as well. So let's start off with production. If you have a building which has this production symbol on them, and you move your high priest to this part over here, you're going to be able to produce on all of your buildings. So produce on here, I get 3 potatoes. You then have to flip it over. If you are the person whose priest is activating it, you get the bonus of being able to flip one of your production things back over either before or after you do the production things. Everyone else can still produce, but they have to turn all theirs face down. Then you have the rejuvenate action. Rejuvenate allows you to flip your stuff back over, both your production buildings and your warriors. And we'll talk about your warriors in a second. This section over here allows you to play corn to move up on this track here. Every time you go up a step, you're going to get the bonus that's on the left-hand side, and every scoring phase, you're going to be scoring what's on the right-hand side. At the end of the game, you're going to be scoring bonuses if you can get up to these top 4 spots. This one over here allows you to trade in gods, and we'll talk about gods in a second, to again move up on this track. And the final one is the conquest, which will allow you to play cards face up in front of you, the army cards. And now all the army cards are going to have 1 or 2 people on them, and that's going to be their strength. Once you play off all your cards, starting in player order, you're going to be able to place one of your discs on one of these sections here. So they basically represent 4 different neighboring cities, I guess, that you're trying to conquer. You have to then follow the symbol down here. This one says I have to kill one of my face-up people. I put a marker there. This one's now claimed by me. Lella can't claim this one. And we'll want to do that for scoring purposes later on. What else is there to talk about? We're going to go through the festival phase. When we get there, we go through a series of steps. The festival is triggered when the last person out of the village is taken. How those people get taken. Whenever you do a conquest action, you have to kill one of the people from the village and put them in the square. Or at the end of your turn, you're allowed to buy one of the people from the village for either a potato for the one on the top or corn for the one on the bottom. As soon as someone takes the last villager, they will take this. At the beginning of the next turn, we'll do a scoring phase. If you can build a god, which are these, you have the large and small, which is this action down here, the cost is up here. For large, it's going to be 3 stone, 2 gold. The small is 3 stone. You're going to be getting points. It also means that when you play a god card from your hand that matches the symbol of your god, so that god has that 4. If I'm able to play this card to place a meeple on this space, because I have this god in front of me, I'm also going to be getting the bonus at the bottom of the card. I think that's probably enough for us to get going. You'll see how the game plays as we go along. Again, this is relatively new to us. I'm hoping we don't make any mistakes, but there's no guarantees. Also, playing games live, you're always liable to forget things. We'll try and explain things as we go along, such as the tapestries, placing out the steps and how you kind of calculate the scores for that. The game should take us about an hour and a half time frame, depending on how well we do, how quickly we empty out the villages very quickly. So we decided kind of beforehand that I'm going to go first. So we already have done some prep. We placed some workers here already on the board. This is specific to a 2-player game. If you're playing with 3 or 4 players, you won't be placing these out. We're going to start off with 8 god cards. We're going to be keeping 3, and you'll see what we do with the other 5. Six, 7. Okay. So I'm gonna So I'm probably not going to be playing optimally, just so you can get a idea of how the game plays. Okay, so we have picked 3 cards we're going to keep in our hand face down, and we've got 5 other cards. These 5 other cards we're actually going to turn in and get the actions on them. So I'm having these cards here, and you can use goods from these cards to pay for other cards. So this one here says I get a stone, a potato, and I start off with 1 point. So that one's done. I'm going to skip this one and go to this one. That one says I get 3 corn. This one says I get a gold and a point. A point should have 2 points now. This one says I get another potato, and I can take any person out of the nomads. So I'm actually going to take this yellow one. This one says I get a stone, and I get a chance to build this particular small icon, god thing. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take this one. I have to pay for it. So the small one is 3 stone. I've only got 2 stone, but this gold can be used as any resource. So pay those. And now I have that god code. Okay, so Lella's going to go through hers.
So 3 potatoes. Corn and a point. I'm going to take a tapestry.
Actually, we forgot to do that. Since I'm going first, these are the starting tapestries here. So I am going to take, the potato tapestry to start. Lola's going to pick one of these, and we'll get rid of the other 2.
I'll take that one. Yeah.
Okay. So these are starting tapestries. Tapestries are going to come up during scoring, or if you take the market action. So Lella's going to take the tapestry action. So you can only see what the top one is. So we're going to give her the top one plus 2 more, and she's going to have a look at those 3. She can buy them for corn. So.
But because don't I get to pay potato?
No, still have to pay corn.
Oh. Okay.
So she can buy 1 for 1 corn, 2 for 3 corn, or all 3 for 6 corn.
So I'm going to buy this one because the objective is to match up the symbols so that when we have the festival, I'll be able to claim this resource. You also want different patterns. The more patterns you have, and I think there's a total of 6 patterns, I think, then you'll score 21 points. So that cost me a corn.
Yeah.
So that's done. I'll just do this one as quick. 2 potatoes and 2 points. And then the last one is I look at 2 warrior cards.
I think you just get to draw 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done. I can't turn it up yet, so I have to keep it face down. These are done. And these go. These go where? Can you choose them?
Let's go back. That one turn. So I'm going to shuffle all these cards. And you'll notice that when we discard cards, we're actually going to be placing them face up underneath the deck. So you have the deck and you have the offer pile. With 2 players, as soon as you go to place the 4th one, you can take the previous 3, shuffle them back into the deck, and basically start another row of 3. Because whenever you draw a guard card, you can either take a face up or face down card. So I believe we are now ready to go. Yes, I think we have everything. So I'm going to look at my cards, and I am going to, first thing I'm going to do, because it's the very first round of the game, I'm going to place my my high priest. So I'm going to place my high priest here. Then I'm going to play a card. So I'm going to play this card here. So it says I'm going to be placing that symbol on the board. So I'm going to place it here. So I place him here. I get, because I have that god idle, I actually get a gold for that. Placing him here underneath my high priest, 0 for the priest placement and 0 for the tier. So it's going to cost me nothing, even though this guy would have given me a discount of 1 food. I'm then going to get 1 action for placing the guy. I'm going to get 1 action for each of the same color that's connected adjacent to him. So this yellow one here is adjacent to here. So I actually get to do 2 different actions, and they have to be different. I can't take 2 of the same action. So I might take 2 stone, and I could build something. Could build a potato and a stone. I'm going to build this guy here. So when I do with production, I'm going to get 3 potatoes. So I use that action and that action, which was my 2 actions from there. Now I do not refill my hand of God cards, but that one's going to go there. Okay. So now Lella, again, she can choose the same area. She can choose whichever area she wants.
Okay. Oops. It's tippy. I don't have anything yet in the warrior in my cards. This hasn't been turned over yet, so I can't do that action. However, I am going to play this one. I will take my blue meeple and put him here.
So
and because he's on the blue diamond, which matches the card, I get an additional.
Well, you placed a blue person on a blue diamond.
Yes.
Yeah, not because of the card.
Oh, okay. I get an additional task. So the first task I'm going to do is grab 2 stone. And then I am going to do a build action. So I'm taking a look at.
Well, that build?
Oh, that's the stone. That's
that is the steps.
How much do steps cost?
Steps cost 3 stone.
Well, I won't be doing that then. I'll be taking 3 potatoes. Okay. And that's it for me.
Okay. Remember, at the end of your turn, you can always purchase one of the people from the village. That's one of the main ways to get more meeples.
Yes, I will do that. I'm going to buy myself a warrior.
Yeah. So again, she's done that, and this will trigger the first festival. And this is empty. So I'm going to have a look at my cards. And I'm going to play this one here. So I'm going to place a warrior here. Warrior says when I place them, I can take 1 adjacent meeple, just not another warrior. So I'm going to take. I'm going to take this guy. So I only get 1 action because I only placed 1 person. And I think I want to take the army cards. So I'm going to draw 2 and keep. I'm going to keep this one. Not sure whether I mentioned it. Army cards at any time can be discarded for their good on them. So army cards have the people on the top and good across the bottom. Anytime during your turn, you can discard it and get whatever that good is. So I'm going to place that one over there.
I didn't activate. I could have taken a gold, right?
Yes, if you don't, no, when you move.
Oh, that was the starting.
Yeah, that was just the starting.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to move. I don't have corn to be able to go up on this track, so I'm going to get a gold. And these are the secondary actions. So I move my high priest for 1.
So you can take 2 god cards. You can take a.
I'm going to take 2 god cards. Thank you. I could have selected the ones over here as well.
Okay. So I am going to play this card here. I'll place my yellow meeple down here. So not in the same area as my high priest, so I have to pay 1 food to place him, but he gives me, because he's a courier, he gives me a discount of 1 food. So I technically don't have to pay anything to place him. But he is next to this yellow one. Again, he is connected through one action, so I get 2 actions for him. So I'm going to take that action there, which is 2 stone, and I'll take 3 potatoes. So I'll take some food. And I don't think I'm going to buy another. So this is going to be our 4th card. Basically flushes that, put that one there. And let's do this in here. Let me give these a quick shuffle.
Okay. I'm actually going to place in the adjacent section.
It's going to cost her 1 food.
It cost me 1 food, so I'll spend a potato. And
Because she placed a warrior, she gets to capture an adjacent.
capture this courier.
Take one. Oh, and you get to draw one of those. Forgot to do that.
That's good. And it gives me 1 action, so I'm going to take 2 stone.
Okay, so for me, I have no god cards left. So I could pay a gold to be able to place my last worker anywhere I want, but I don't think I want to do that. So I think I'm going to do secondary actions. First secondary action I'm going to do is take 2 god cards. Then, this should have been refilled. I don't think I might move. So I'm going to move my priest here as well. Yes. Yes, I'm going to move my priest there as well. I'm not going to take the action. All right. Good. Yeah, you know what? I will pay some. So I'm going to pay 2 corn and move up 1 step on this track. So it gets me a potato and gets me a god card. And I could buy one of the villagers, but I don't think I'm not going to do a villager. That's it. Takenu. That's the other. That's the middle game. So a lot of thinking and planning in this game. Like I said, we've only played this game. I think this is only our 3rd time, so please excuse it if it's a little rough. I've enjoyed the play so far. I must say that the play area that comes with it is absolutely fantastic. It basically covers everything you can do, all the costs. It's just a really great play area. One thing we forgot we weren't going to do because we don't have the corn, but when we moved here and I moved up, Lella could have also spent corn to move up as a secondary player, but it would cost her 3 corn per step. She didn't have the corn.
Okay, so I'm going to play there.
Okay. So it costs her nothing to place. She gets a god card.
Yeah.
And then she can pay a potato to take an extra action.
There we go.
Exactly one thing.
Yeah.
So she gets 2 tasks.
So I shall I think I'm going to purchase
You build.
and build by this side. I'll build this one here. It costs me 2 potato and a stone.
Fill this.
And then as a second action, I'm going to build some stats. So that costs me 3.
Yeah.
Use it 3.
Yeah. Right. So she's going to play, and even though she put her worker here, she can place on any of these top.
I'm going to put it here anyway. I built my steps here. That gives me.
So you have 2 potato,
2 potatoes,
1 corn,
and 4 points.
Yeah. So these steps will give a discount to anybody that places here. But if someone else uses Lella's steps, she's going to get points. She's going to get 1 point. So if I place down here for the cost reduction, she's going to get 1 point. If someone else builds another set of stairs here, because you always have to build from the top down. So if I build steps here, I'm going to get points, but then Lella's going to get 2 points for having already built stairs here. So if you can get the stairs out early, it benefits you, makes things cheaper, and hopefully you're going to be getting some points from people using your steps. Okay, so my plan was cunning. It was. Did have a cunning plan. So, yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm going to play this card so I can play my meeple here. And I only get 1 action. So my action is going to be that action there, which is build steps. Spend my 3 stone. I'm going to place my steps. I'm going to place steps. I'm going to place steps here. Okay, so that I also get 2 potato, 3 corn, and 4 points. Let's get white.
Okay. Now Graeme staying up. I'm going to play down here. So because I played the courier, my placement cost is decreased by 1. But I do also have the discount for coming down the stairs.
Yes.
So this actually cost me.
Yeah, it's 0 for your priest. The second level is 2. Reduction of 2 because of the steps, and reduction of additional 1. So you don't pay anything.
I should get stuff back. Okay, but because I'm the first person in this segment, then I actually gain an extra task, excuse me. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to do the, what is that called? That is the produce action. So I have this, so I either get a corn or a potato. I'll take corn. Corn is a bit challenging to get. And I get 3 points. And the second action I will do is grab one of these guys.
Lella likes her tapestries.
I do. So I'll take a look. So you have to match the icon, but you want different tiles.
Oh, yeah. If you get one that has, if you pick a tapestry that you already have, and you basically start another tapestry.
So I've only got 2 corns, so I can only buy 1 right now, which is fine. So I shall, let's see, I'll grab this one. I'll match it up this way, so next time I get the festival, I will get that.
Now, she has to offer them to me. I can buy up to a 1. I do not have the corn. I will need to pay 2 corn, let me say. The 2 corn. Well, you know, I got 2 corn. The corn is kind of hard to come by. So, if I don't take it though, I'm kind of leaving. Those are going to be getting more points. So I think I will spend 2. Yes. Oops. And because I'm not the active player, you know, Lella is. I can only ever, even if I had a lot of corn, I couldn't buy 2. I can only ever buy 1 as the non-active player. So someone was saying that it looks like both this and Takenu are going to be on Tabletopia, which is good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And Dean says it's nice to have both of us back on a Friday night again.
Aww.
So at the end of my turn, I'm actually going to buy 1 worker because I have no workers left. So
it wasn't your turn anyway. It's my turn.
Okay, never mind then. I will not do that.
So I will. Because you reminded me. I shall take a blue worker.
Okay, so I have no workers.
That was quite fun.
It was. So I'm going to have to do secondary actions. So my first secondary action is going to be to take a a worker. So I'm going to take a blue worker and then get refilled. Then I'm going to move this guy, move my high priest here. So I'm going to take the production. So both Lella and I can produce.
Oh, I produced this, but I turned it over and flipped back. Okay, I forgot that the last.
No, when you do this, you don't flip it over.
Oh, right. Okay.
But you can only do it on one.
Yes.
So with this production action, if you have multiple buildings, you can produce on all of them. So I'm going to produce on this one. So I get 3 potatoes.
I'm taking it 4. And I get 3 points.
So then we flip them all over. Now, because I'm the active player, I'm the person who took this action, I can turn one back over, so I'll flip that one back. And that's it. So I did my first action is to take a nomad, second action is to do production.
Okay.
And then I could, do I want to buy someone else? No, I don't. I'm not going to buy someone else from the village just yet.
Okay. I'm going to place this architect over here. So again, it's where my god is, or my high priest. So I get it costs 0 up here, and I get a discount of 2, so the cost here is 2, so I don't pay anything. Because it's on blue, I get an extra task. So I will take corn, which is always.
You get 2 corn.
Oh, 2. Woo, even better. And then I can either build or I can't do that. Or do I flip over?
No, you can't.
Okay, so we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, so you'd have to take the rejuvenate action to flip your things over.
Oh, well, I'm a little bit messed up because I don't have any. I can use gold.
Gold is for anything. So you could buy, like, if you have potatoes, you could buy that and substitute the gold for the stone. Or that one.
Look at my area.
Yeah, you could buy any of them.
Trying to see.
So produce gold stone, produce 2 corn. You can pay a potato to get a guard cutter, I believe that one is,
Yeah.
or whenever someone uses step, you will get points. Another handy thing, they have all these special action tiles.
I think I'll take this one. So that is my stone, corn, and a potato. What? Off the table.
So special action tiles, you can pay anytime during your turn, you can pay a potato to draw a god card. This one is 7. Replacing a worker gain VP when you use your own steps. So normally, Lella never got any VP for this one because she owns those. She got that special action whenever she did that action, or whenever she used her own steps, she would get a point for it.
I think I will spend a potato to buy a worker. And that's it.
Okay. So I'm going to take the secondary actions. And I am going to go 1, 2, and we'll do the conquest action. So we'll show how this works. So the first thing we're going to do is you can play as many cards as you want, your face down army cards that you have. You can play them face up. For each one that you play face up, you have to pay a potato. Since I'm the active player, I can play one for free, so I can play this one for free. So Lella can play both of those, but she's going to have to pay a potato each for them. Then, in turn order, I can place one of my discs. So I've only got one person, which means I can only go to the first square on each one. So I think, do I go for points? Or, no, I'm going to go over here. Well, should have killed that guy. Every time you do a conquest, you remove one person from the village. So I'm going to take this one, which is I got to take one person and turn them face down. So I'm going to turn that guy face down. And I get 2 corn for that. Now Lella can do that. So this is turn one person over, or kill one person, kill 3 people, kill a person, turn one person over.
So if I go for the 2 tapestries.
That one?
Yes.
You have to kill 3 people.
That I get. But I have to pay for it, right? Is it still one?
Yeah, it's still the same. This gives you the tapestry action, same way as this. Sorry, no, gain a free weaving.
It's free?
Yes.
Oh, let's go. Okay. I'm gonna go there.
After revoke says gain a free weaving. So temple, conquest regions, production buildings, tapestry, rewards. Gain a free weaving.
Sweet. Okay. So I'm gonna go on the number 3 one. So I'm gonna have to kill all these guys.
So those are going to go to the discard.
And
What's that?
no,
Oh, sorry,
that's
that
not that one. And I'm going to select. I get 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm assuming you just get the top one. I'm just going to double check. Sorry, like I said, relatively new to the game. Tapestries. Yeah, it just says gain a free weaving. So I'm assuming you get the top one. Well, you get the top 2.
Okay. Maybe I'm something.
So Lella gets those 2. If anybody wants to, if anybody knows the game better than we do, that knows about the conquest action, it just says gain a free weaving. We're playing it that you just get the top one.
I know it would be better to extend it this way, but I do want to match these up since we're getting very close to the festival, because then I get to do these functions.
So because I'm the active player and I did the conquest action, I can technically do a second conquest if I had people left. I don't, so I'll be taking the secondary action. And then my secondary action is going to be to take another worker. And I think I'm going to take a take a blue worker. Okay, so there's my 2. See, when you get that reward doubly, you get to make the choice for the weaving that you get.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so when you get the free weaving, you can choose either the face-up one or draw a brown leaf. When you get the doubly, you make the choice for each. Oh, okay. So you could have chosen the top one or face down. Then for your second one, you get a choice of the face up or face down.
All right, then. So that I'll send back.
Okay.
So it's
then it's either that one or that one.
that one.
This blind one?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Rainer. Thank you, Rainer.
Yeah, this didn't work out for me. Should have stayed with what I had. Oh well, that's okay. Okay.
So that was my 2 actions because I moved, we did the conquest, and then I took a nomad, so I just refilled the nomads.
Okay. I am going to move. Yes, I'm going to go here. 1, 2.
Okay.
So that allows me to move up here.
If you have this one here is selling this guy.
Oh, drat. Yeah. Foiled again. All right, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go here. No, I'm going to go here. And I'll produce. So I'll take stone and a gold.
Yeah.
So it's.
So you flip it over and you can flip.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could have flipped either one over.
Exactly. Yeah, I think I'll flip this guy.
Okay. I'm going to flip that one over and collect 3 potatoes.
Okay, and that's my second action. I shall take a nomad. I will take a yellow one, please.
Rolling courier. And a refill. Okay, so I'm going to play this card here. So I'm going to place a blue meeple here. I have the god idol, so I get a stone, and I can do a buy something. I just got my stone.
What's that?
I just got my stone. I'm going to spend it right. So I'm going to spend a corn and a stone, and I'm going to buy this building here. So this building here is whenever I use my own steps, I will get a point for that. Okay, so I placed here. I use my god to get those abilities. I now have 2 blue next to each other, so I can do 2 actions. And I place it here. So I'm going to get, I'll get 2 stone back. And do I want to build more steps? Steps are points. A good way to get discounts. Costing my gold. I don't want to give up my gold just yet. So I'm going to take the action. And do I want to go into, I'll buy the last worker. Because it's the last worker, I can either pay gold or corn. But I don't think I'm going to just yet. So I'm going to put these back in.
This isn't good. All right.
Yes.
I'm going to move 1. Not do the action, take a gold. There's a second action. Move here and refresh.
So you can refresh as many as you want, but you have to pay for it. So you either have to pay, because you're the active one, you can pay either 1 corn or one corn or 1 potato. But as the active player, you can flip 1 for free.
That's all I need.
Yeah, I can do the same thing, but I have to pay corn for each one I flip over. So 1 corn, I can either flip over my production building or I can flip over my my army guy. I want to get rid of my corn. I think. Yes, I think I will. So I'm going to pay my corn, and I'm going to flip over my army. That was your 2 actions. Like you're full of workers. So the worker limit is 2 at the end of your turn. So you can have 3 during the turn, but at the end you always have to be down to 2. Okay, so I am going to play. I go there. I'm going to play this card. I'm going to play this guy down here. Again, high priest 0 section level is going to be 2 minus the discount of that. So I don't have to pay anything because I have the special ability that when I use my own steps, I get a point. So I get 1. But I only get 1 action. I want to build something else. I'm going to quickly look at what that building is there. Ooh. So whenever you place a red warrior meeple, you can rejuvenate 2 production buildings. Only 1 production building. So I think I'm going to. Take more potatoes. Oh boy. They do. The game does have little 5 times things. So if you have lots of stuff, you can put the little thing. We haven't needed it. We might need it today. I think I'm going to end the round. So I'm going to pay a potato at the end of my turn to take the last warrior. So the village is empty. I'm going to take this. Lella will finish off her turn. Start of my turn, we'll do the first festival score.
All right. Remove my god. Do the production. I get to do them both. I should take a corn. Whoops. 3 points. Then I'll take a gold. Yeah, that. Ah.
Okay, so you turn both of them over, and then she just turn one over.
I'll keep that one.
Okay, I got nothing to produce, so there's no point in me taking the secondary action.
And then the second thing.
Want more god cards?
No.
She probably doesn't want god cards because during the festival scoring, which is coming up, you have to pay for all the god cards left in your hand with potato.
And I have no potatoes. Well, that was really good planning. Oh my God. I'm gonna go here and just take a gold.
I'm collecting potatoes. She's collecting gold. Who do you think's got this worked out better? Okay, so beginning my turn, we do festival score. So festival. Everybody gets to do a market action. This market action here, which is going to be looking at your tapestries and looking for any tapestries where the symbol on both sides is the same. For each one that you get that action. So for me, I get one warrior card in my hand because I have warrior. Lella's going to get 2 stone, and she's going to get 3 points. We're then going to look at the temple here. So Lella's going to get 1 point, and I'm going to get 2 points. We're then going to look at all the different conquest regions and see who has the majority. Whoever has the majority is going to get the number of points equal to the number of people in the House of the Dead, I guess. So I have majority here, so I get 1 point. Lella gets majority for this one, so she gets 1 point. There's no conquest. For every god card you have left in your hand, you have to pay a potato. So Lella does not have any potatoes, so she's going to lose 2 points for every missing potato that she can't pay. We're then going to refill the village.
That could bring.
Oh boy, yes. Okay, and because we're playing with 2 players, we're going to fill off all the ones that have 2-player marked on them in this next room. There. 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 Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to look who's in first place and then in second place. So for 2 players, Lella's going to get 1 of these cards, another god card. And I'm going to get 2 god cards. Now with these god cards, we can now discard up to 3 of these god cards from our hand, just like we did in the very first round when we discarded 5 to get the benefits that's on the bottom of the card. I have very little god cards, so I'm actually going to keep these. Oh, the one thing we forgot to say, because I triggered the festival, I get 1 point. Then this goes back here, and that is basically the first third of the game. I'm going to keep both of my god cards. Kind of need them.
I am going to submit this one so I can get 3 points.
Okay. Okay, so now I complete my actual turn. I am going to play. So I'm going to play this one. I'm going to play it over here. So it's not where my priest is, so I have to pay 1 food for that. I placed a red person, so I can capture a non-red person adjacent to it, so I'm going to take this white guy. And because I placed a red dude, I also get to draw a card. Now I get to do 2 actions because I have a red guy that's adjacent. I can get more potato. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that action. So let's draw 2 cards and keep 1. So I'm going to keep that one and discard that. Now, second action, I've got a stone. So for stone and potato, I'm just going to buy production to get more corn. Stone and a potato. And replace this. Those are my 2 actions with red, and at the end of my turn, I'm going to pay a. Ooh, that didn't work out. Should have thought that better. So I don't have a corn. Okay, I'll deal with it. Here we go.
Okay. I'm going to move 1, 2. I'm going to spend my corn.
Okay, spend 6 corn to move up 3 spots. So she got 1, 2, 3. So she gets a potato and a god. So again, she can pick the face up or face down. She gets to look at 2, take 2 cards and pick 1. Right, and then she gets either a stone or a nomad.
I will take the stone. That was my first option.
Yeah. I could spend corn to move up as well, but I got no corn.
I'm going to then look at these. All right. I'll move 1. Do I turn over? I always forget.
So yes, you can turn over before or after you do your production.
But if I turn over before, then I can do both?
Yes, but then they both end up face down.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, I shall take corn. I like my corn. 3 points. 1, 2, 3. A gold and a stone. And then they both go over.
So I'm going to produce 2 corn.
Your turn.
My turn. Okay. So I want to. What do I want to do? I'm just going to do that. I don't think that's efficient. So I'm going to come here as a secondary action. So I can turn 1 over for free, and I have to pay a corn or potato for the second one. So guess what? I'll pay potato. Lella can flip over hers, but it's going to cost her 1 corn per thing that she flips over. Okay, so then I'm going to go. Yeah. Second, I'm going to move this guy again, 1, 2, and do production, so I can get potato. And 2 corn. And I have to flip both of them over, but I'll keep my corn face up. Lella could do production, but she's got no production buildings and aren't face up.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to do something.
Do you have a cunning plan as well?
I have a cunning plan. Oh, I am going to play this guy. I should play my priest here. And so I take a guard card off the top. I can pay a potato to get an extra chance, whichever. So
Stone, potato, or build steps.
I'm gonna build
Okay, 3 stone.
3 stone. Where should I put it?
I think here would be good.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that would be perfect.
I think that's a good idea.
You don't want to give me points?
Not particularly. I'm gonna build over here. Let me build my steps.
Okay, so she gets 2 potato, 1 corn, and 4 points. She doesn't. Don't think she gets any points for doing her own. Dude, you might get the extra.
It says pay 3, blah, blah, blah. Then the owner of the steps above gains 2. So does that mean I get 2 points?
That's. I'm thinking that you could do, yes. Double check the rules, but I think that's what it is.
Oh.
Which is why I want you. That's why I want to do. I know you don't get points for taking your own stuff and do the discount, but you might get it for. I'm pretty sure you get it for your own. Yes.
Woohoo.
Extra 2 points.
That works for me.
I am falling behind here. Okay. 1 person there. So I might. I'm going to play this god card. Please. Yeah. So I get a god card for placing a priest. I'm going to pay a potato to take an extra action. Yes. So I get an extra. I get 1 action for placing him here. I get 1 action because I place a potato, and I get 3rd action because it's adjacent to a priest. So I have to get to do all 3 of those. So I'm going to take 3 potatoes.
I think you have a problem.
Listen, I like potatoes. I like mashed potatoes, French fries, scalloped potatoes. What types of potatoes are there?
It's potatoes. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
Okay, so then I'm going to buy a building. So I'm going to pay 1 potato, a precious potato, and I'm going to get that one there. And that is my 3 actions, and then I'm going to spend a. You know what? I'll spend 1 of my potatoes to get this green guy here.
Okay. I am moving this guy. Oh,
No, just discard. Yeah, just need to get rid of the card.
I'm moving this guy here. Aha! I'm going a big guard.
No, that's not what you do there. You can only build the guys with down here.
Damn it!
That is trading. That is trading the guys.
I never get it right. All right, let's. Yeah, that's okay. Rethink. We'll do that.
Okay.
So that means I can flip up. What do I pay?
You get to do 1 for,
3. Good.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
and then everyone else can do 4 potato. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy mackerel. Well, that was stupid on my part.
3, 4 potato. So starting with you, you get to place one of your conquest markers in.
Jeez, I feel inadequate. Somebody dies, right?
Yes.
Here?
Yeah.
I shall have 2 to spend. I shall come over here. Oops, so, no, 2. Can I do that?
You have to flip one face down and kill one. Yours is a double, I don't think you can do that.
No?
No. You could do that and get rid of your card, or you can do that like that and turn that one face down.
All right, I'll do that.
Which one?
I should do that. Oop, get 2 points. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so now I'm going to flip over that, kill off 3 guys. Go there, 11 points.
That was really dumb on my part.
Yes and no, because I was planning to do that. Now you have the option to place a secondary cube because you're the active player. If you left it up to me, I would be able to go to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not an active player, so it's kind of not really worth my while to go over there.
Okay. Well, I don't have anybody else, so I can't do anything.
That was your first
Yes, it was.
secondary action, right?
So, I guess I'll come here. So rejuvenate.
So you can flip them over or back over. You get 1 for free. And you can either pay potato or corn.
Okay, so 1 for free, and then I'll play my 2 rotty potatoes to turn everything up.
Yeah, it needs to come to my place with good potatoes. I'm looking for piece number 4. This guy. So I'm going to play this one here. I'm going to place my green guy here. It's going to cost me 1 food. It's not where my high priest is, but I'm placing a green on a green, so I'm going to get 2 actions. And because I have this god, I get the bottom part, which is taking stone. And I could build this one if I had enough resources, which I did not, which kind of sucks. But I do get 2 actions, which will be to take potato. But I don't have the resources. I'm short on stone and gold. So I took 3 potato, and I will take 2 of these guys. And return 1. I will keep that one, discard this one. Okay, and this one. And I have no workers left, so I'm going to buy a workers. I paid potato. So I'll take this one here.
Okay. All right. I am going to place my courier here. Now, it's 1 over, but he gives me a discount.
That gives you 1 discount, 1 for the high priest.
But I have the steps.
And then 5 for here. So it's going to cost you 6 in total.
Mm-hmm.
So -2, -2, -1. So you have to pay 1
resource.
food.
1 food. There we go.
And because he's the first courier in this section, you get the extra action point.
So I get to do 2 things. So I will take a tapestry.
Okay, so she's going to look at 3.
And that cost me 1 point.
Yep. Now I can buy 1 for 2 corn. Which I think I might spend 2 corn. And buy this one here.
And for my second action, I'm going to do this, which is
the market action. So you can do your tapestries.
So I can gain rewards from everything that matches.
Yep.
So I have 2 stone, 3 points, and this new one, which is a golf card and a potato. So I'm assuming I take off the top.
You can pick.
I'll just take off the top.
Yeah.
And that goes back, and I will purchase a dude or a potato.
Okay, I have to take secondary actions. So I have no god cards. I could use my gold to place anywhere, but I don't think I want to do that. So I'm going to do secondary actions of lines 1 and 2. So I'm going to do conquest again. I'm going to do conquest. Maybe not. Take that back. I'm going to take 2 god cards. I'm going to take that god card and off the top. And then I'm going to take a nomad. No, I don't want a nomad. I will take one of those. But I will buy the last filter. So again, I took the last one. We're going to have festival scoring at the beginning of my next turn.
Fine. I'm going to come over here. I am not going to do the offense because I can't afford it, but I will take gold. For my second action. Oh no, I have no potatoes. Oh, what is wrong with me in the potato situation here?
You want some of my potatoes?
Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to rethink that then. Yeah. Okay, undo that. Woo. I was here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will redo that. I shall play this card. I shall pay a priest. Play a priest, rather. I'm going to take a god offering off the top. That's quite a many. And guess what I'm getting? 3 potatoes.
Yes. The Corlu was saying that she likes that it's pentagon this time.
Mm-hmm.
And this middle section here, we're playing with the base one. There is a another piece you can put on, so you can change how this is, so that this isn't always here.
Oh, I see.
So as you become kind of more familiar with the game, you can kind of rotate the middle section.
That's cool.
Kind of change it up.
Okay, so that was my only thing.
Yeah, because you played a card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so now we do festival scoring. So we go through festival again. We get to do the market. So we get to do our cards. So I get one of those, and I get 3 points.
2 stones, 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get a god card. And a potato. Loaded with potatoes. And that's it.
Okay, then we gain a reward from the temple, so I get 2 points. Lella gets 4 points. Then you have to pay 1 potato for every god card left in your hands. So I'll pay 2 potatoes.
3.
We do the conquest regions, so now there are 2 people in the, what is that actually called? Casualties of war. So I get 2 points for that. I get 2 points for that because it's a tie, but I have the rightmost one. Nothing here, and Lella gets 2 points for that. We refill the village.
Border anyone?
Okay, I get 2 more points because I triggered the festival. And then we are going to draw a card. So Lella gets you first, so she gets 1 card. And I get 2 cards. And again, we can discard up to 3 cards to get the benefits across the bottom.
How many can we discard?
3. Discard up to 3. I'm just going to discard 1. So I'm discarding this one, which is 2 stone and a point.
Okay, I'm going to do this one. So I get a stone, and then just leave it there. And then spend 2 more to build this guy. Finally.
Then you get a free.
And I get a free.
So you either get the face up one or the top face down.
Let me see that pattern. That's a card. Oh, I'll take it. It's different from this, and it matches.
Okay, so I'll take all those cards, shuffle back in. Okay, so I get to now actually do my actual turn. My turn is going to be to play this card here, so I can place that there. It's going to cost me nothing because my high priest is here. So I get to do 2 actions. I think I am going to build steps. So I'm going to pay 3 stone to put a set of steps here. So I get a total of 6 points, 4 for that and then 2 for that. Then I get 2 potato and 1 corn. Never have too much potato. That's my first action. My second action is going to be to take 2 warrior cards and keep 1. Okay. So the festival is going to trigger 1 more time. After that final festival, the game's going to be over, and let's go to the final score. The only extra things that are going to be scoring at the end of the game are if you're able to get up to the top 4 here, and any face-up buildings that you have left over are going to score points, and your tapestries.
2.
And resources.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's fine.
I'm going to take
I'm also going to do
this.
production.
A stone and a gold.
Points. I get 4 corn for my.
I'm going to do this right. And selling this. So he's out of the game.
Yeah. So she will get 2 something. And I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'll get rid of mine. I'll also move up 1, so I get another 2 cards and keep 1. I should keep that. Okay, so back to me, right?
Bye bye, dude.
Yes.
I have no beats.
I'm going to go 1, 2. And now we're going to go to Conquest. So here's your 1 for free. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are like 4 more people there. And that cost me 4 potato. Do you have anybody to lead out?
Sorry, where are you?
I'm doing Conquest.
Oh, no.
No?
This one.
Okay. So I will go after this one.
Mm-hmm.
Change. I need to turn 2 face down, and I need to kill it. This goes away. And I forgot. Every time I do a Conquest. So then Lella, with your 2, you can go somewhere. Oh, yeah, so. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, this is so sad. So you're saying I can't use it on a...
I don't believe so.
Because that really kind of limits what I can do.
The number next to the number of face-up soldiers in your play area, not in your hand, that must be discarded. The number next to you. Yeah, the number next to the arrow indicates the minimum number of face-up soldiers in your play area, not in your hand, that must be flipped face down. And the death indicates the number of face-up soldiers in your play area, not in your hand, that must be discarded. So I don't think you can use that for both.
Okay, that's fine. I'm actually gonna do this guy over here. So I will kill this guy, but I get 2 potato and gold. I like shiny.
Okay, because I'm the active player, I can do it again. So I shall flip over these two and kill him. There. I'm going to go. Here. Go here. Turn 2 guys face down and kill off 2 guys. Killing off those 3 guys. So that symbol there means I get to move twice on the temple track. 1, 2. I will take 3 stone. So 1 stone from there, 2 stone from there. I have a tired army now. So that was only my first action too, wasn't it? I might take. I'll just take a. That's it. Okay, let's turn down. Yeah, off on the green guys. Green people.
Two. I get to turn 1 over for free. Turn that.
No, I'm not going to do that. And your secondary action.
That's usually. Secondary action is to take 2 god cards.
Okay, face up.
I shall want to here.
Okay, so I'm also going to take 2 secondary actions and I go 1, 2, and pay 2, 4, 6 corn. Move up 1, 2, 3 spaces here.
Oh,
So I get a god card. Get to look at 2 of these and pick 1. I shall put that one into my hand, and I shall take 2 gold. And my secondary action is to go. Oops. Is to people. God cards. What do I need to do? I need to get over. Here, so I'm going to move here. I don't have any production buildings, but I will do the production thing because I can turn 1 over before I do production. So I'll turn this one over, get 2 corn, and turn that one. So Lella, you can do production.
Okay. I'll do corn. I'll take 3 points. I should take the gold.
Okay.
All right. I'll move to move 1. Great.
Yep.
Can I use a gold here
For which?
to move up here?
Gold is any resource. Let's see why not. So gold is a wild resource that can be spent as any other resource. And a resource is potato cornerstone.
Okay. Then
So-
I'm actually going to spend 3 gold, 3 corn. So I can move up 3. Yes. So I get a god card. I'll look at 2 of these guys. And I will take 2 gold back. That works out fine.
Okay.
That was my
You went
first or
here. I
second.
think it was just your first.
Okay. So I will.
So Dino's asking, does anybody know the average score for this game? So far, I think we're low scoring right now. The last game we played, it was 100.
Let me take training, 2 training
Oh,
as
two.
my secondary action.
So the last game we played, I want to say it was like 130 to 120, something like that was the
Yeah, it
final
was very
score.
high scoring.
We definitely passed the 100 point. We're not getting close to that.
No.
Okay, so my turn. So I'm going to play card here. Wants me to place a meeple here. So I'm beside that meeple. I get 2 actions. So I shall take 2 stones and 3 potatoes. I need more potato in my life. Get rid of that. And do I want to buy anybody? No, I don't think I want to buy anybody. Okay, interesting.
What?
No, it's getting interesting in terms of, because there's only 3 people left. This is kind of the final era, I guess.
I never need to put these cards.
No crappy cards.
Okay. I'm going to place my priest here. So no cost for the god.
5 cost for steps minus 4 for steps, so you have to pay 1.
There you go.
So the priest gets you a god card.
Yes. Oh, hang on. Let's see. No, what's it up?
If you pay potato, you can get secondary action. It takes 2 actions.
Let's do this. No, it's pretty, yeah, this.
Yeah.
This.
Do you want to do? Oh, never mind. I thought you placed the other one. Did you place the
No, I placed them.
So you can do the market.
So 2 stone.
3 points.
3 points. I get a potato. Woohoo! And a god card. Come on, big money. I get, ooh, I move up 1 here.
Yes.
That's nice. And a gold.
Wow, that's nice.
That's it. And then my second action is get a gold.
So let's grab that card.
I'm gonna get rid of these. Oh, wait. I've got a,
You want to buy someone?
yes. I need a potato. This is not good. I shall buy the warrior.
I have nothing using this building. So I am going to go 1, 2. I'm not going to take the action. I'm going to take gold. With my secondary action, I'm going to take training action to take 2 of these and keep 1. Should keep that. End of my turn, I'm going to spend the potato, take more.
You done?
Yes.
Okay. And placing a warrior here. Because it is dude adjacent, I can either
Blue or yellow.
I'm gonna get some discount.
2 actions because he's next to that one. So build, produce, can't do. So I guess you're doing build and weaving.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Can't do produce.
Oh, because it has to be face up.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, the benefit of doing it here is you don't have to turn it face down after doing it. You can only do.
Okay. It's a little late. But do these get your points again?
Yes, you do.
Okay. But they have to be face up.
You have to be. It's 2 points per face up.
2 and a gold. I am overpaying. Okay, that's my bill. And then I'll take a Weeby. What have I got here? So now I have those. That one's up there. So that one's bottom. You were the only one, my friend. You know, at this point, I just want the points. So I'll take this guy. I don't have corn, but I'll take gold. 1?
Yes. I'll pay 2 corn. Sorry, you've done?
Yeah, there's no point taking those.
Okay. We'll spend 2 potatoes. Sorry, 2 corn to buy this one. Oh, shoot. Ew, hold on. That should not be there. Because that matches that. That was an illegal move.
That's why he's winning. Oh, it's okay.
No,
No, it's okay.
well, at least for the last, I know I would have got that for the last one.
Okay, forget it.
So I shall put that one there. Yeah. Okay. So discard your card. Okay, so for my turn. So I want to place someone here. So it's going to cost me 5, but I get a discount of 2 because there's 2 sets of stairs. So it costs me 1 food. So I pay the food. Now, because I use my own steps, I get basically 2 points. 2. And I can do 1 action around there. I'm going to do this action here, and I'm going to buy a big guy. So it costs me 2 gold and 3 stone. And I want to take there, and I get 9 points for him. 1, 2, 3.
I do not like that.
Okay.
All right. And placing this chapter.
It's going to cost you 0.
Because it's a discount, dude.
Yep.
I only can do 1 action.
Corn, stone, or bill.
Okay.
I'm going to go here to rejuvenate. So I'm going to turn over 1, 2, 3. So one of them is free. I got to pay corn or potato for the other one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, Well, it can also do it, but you have to spend corn to driven into her.
Easy come, easy go.
And well, that was my first action. So my second action is going to be to go 1, 2. Not going to produce. So I'm just going to take the gold. So pretty strong. Okay, so back to Lella.
Right.
And we're getting pretty close to the end.
I come in here. I'm going to produce. I should produce 1. 3 points. Actually, 5 points. 2 gold. 1 stone. Bring my gold. That's my second action.
Well, you have to turn them all over. And just
Oh, yes,
turn
yes,
one.
yes. Sorry. Second action. And a brilliant plan. Oh, yes, I was going to grab the nomad.
Okay.
What are the green guys do?
The green guys, if you place them
Oh,
on.
we got them on a green space. Things are serious here. And that guy is the discount queen. And what's my little priest? I'll take a break. Okay.
And go 1. Get rid of this guy. To go 1, 2, 3. Second action. No, that's. Secondary action, I am going to go here. So 1 for free, pay 1 potato for that. This guy goes over here. I trigger at the end of the game.
Do I get one more turn?
Yes, you'll get 1 more turn, and then we'll do the festival scoring and the games.
Okay. You did that, so what do I pay to turn these guys?
1 potato each.
You get points for these turned over?
If you're face up in front of you, yes, you get 1 per face up in front of you.
What do I have to pay, sorry?
1 potato each.
Okay.
No, it's potato. Okay, so I am going to go. Here. So put 1 person over, kill 1 person. That gets me 2 stones and 3 potato. So kill 1, flip 1.
I get 2 points. And gold.
Okay, then I'm going to put 2 over, kill 2 people. Go here. That allows me to do something. So I can build twice. What that means?
2 points.
Versus 2 points per building I have. I think it's 2 points per building. Hopefully if anybody in the chat can let us know what this here is. I think it's 2 points per building I have face up. Because that's the point symbol.
Unless you get a build and 2 points.
Build a building for free. I am not entirely sure. It just says it's, or maybe it's both. Maybe it's get a building for free and get 2 points.
That's what I said.
Okay, yes, you were right. So I'll take 2 points, then I'll take a building for free. So at this point, I will just take this one.
Okay.
Yes, that's everything.
That's my turn.
Yes.
My final turn. We're going to 1, 2. I'm going to take a gold. And go 1, 2. And 3 corner. And 3 gold.
Steps. Okay. So now we do festival scoring. Okay, so going to do your market, your tapestries. So much different. I'll take that. And
There was a 3 point. No. Yes, 3 points. Oh no. A god card potato. Don't want a god card. Oh, we get to move this. That works. And a gold. That's great. Yes.
okay, so we gain rewards for where we reached up in the temple. So I get 19 and Lella gets 22. Lella gets 22. No, that's end of game.
Oh.
So she's up at 82. I get 19. So 70, 76. Okay. And then we do the conquest regions. So each conquest region is worth 4 points. I have a majority in all 4 of them. So I get 16 points for that. So 92. You pay 1 potato for each god card left in your hand. Potato.
And I 4 cards, so they're lose 8 points.
For each potato you can't spend, you lose. You can spend, like, give up your gold.
Okay, I'll give up my gold. So, 4 gold. That way I don't lose any points.
Okay, so we did that. I get the 4 points for festival. Now we go to end of game scoring. So end of game scoring is tapestries. So you look at the length of your tapestry. So my tapestry is a length of 3, so I get 3 points for my tapestry.
5.
So 5 is going to be there's 10 points for Lella. 2. And your second one is 3. That's going to be another 3 points. And then if someone has reached one of the top 4 steps, you get those additional points. So Lella gets 2 additional points there. 2 VP per face-up building, including the passive ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 10 points for that. 9. You get
2 points.
1 VP per god card you have in your hand. So I get 1.
That's where I score 5.
1 VP for every face-up army card you have left over. I have 1. 1 VP for each worker you have left over. I have 1. Then 1 VP for every gold that you have left. I got 3. And that is it.
Ah.
So, yeah, I needed to rush the end of the game there because of this track here. I knew I wasn't going to get any more. I didn't think Lella was going to go and spend all that coin to get there. But yeah, that is Tawantinsuyu. So that took, about an hour and a half, about what I said it was going to take. Hopefully, this will kind of give you a good idea of how the game plays. I found it rather disjointed when we first started playing it.
It
But
doesn't feel natural.
this here really, really, really helps. As you saw, I just had to refer to the things just once or twice just for clarification. But once you've gone through a couple of rounds, all you really need is this play rate. It's very well done. So that's going to be it for this Friday. We should be back next Friday with next Friday is going to be Glass Road from Uwe Rosenberg. So hope to see you all then. I know this was coming up for 2 hours. This is the second long one we've had in a row. You can get shorter games. Need to be finished in there now. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed it. Like I said, this game just came out. I'm in Canada. This game came out 2 weeks ago here in our stores, so I'm hoping that different places around the world will soon, if they don't already have it, that they will get it soon because it is fun. Played it several times. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm also looking to play it with more players. The board's going to be a lot more full than 4 players, and we're going to be fighting a lot more for different things. So, but it works pretty well for 2 players. So I think with that, we shall wrap it up. So until next time, thanks for watching.